Guys, I'm scared of heights. I don't know why I did this. I don't know why I built up, but to be fair, it's very nice views behind me. Obviously, behind me is where my house is going to be, my main house. Obviously, there's a river, and this is probably where the town is going to be, maybe farms and stuff. But for now, this is my area. And it looks sick. I've added some. I've used bone meal to create grass, and I probably should do it down the walkway, which I've changed a bit from what we did in last episode. But look how cool my area looks. Obviously, we've got a house in the middle, we've got a cow farm over behind me. I've only got stables over this way. Got a walkway and a bridge we made last episode, which I really like. I don't know whether to change the logs though to dark oak so it matches up the whole area. I honestly just don't know, but for now I need to get off this tall pillar because I didn't really think that through. But we do have feather falling free, so I don't think we'd be in any risk of dying. I don't know why I'm still shift. But yeah, let's go over our amazing little footbridge. Oh, it's cute. And yeah, what I did was just like make this normal. Maybe I should add coarse dirt and then add some grass to it. Down the line. I'll do that in my own time. No, it's no real fuss, but let's go and sleep. But as you can tell by today's episode, we are going to be doing the 15-minute fishing challenge. I don't know how it is a challenge, because what we're going to do is give myself 15 minutes. I've got an online timer on my laptop in front of me, and with the fishing rod we got, which has pretty much nothing that helps with me with catches and stuff, so there's no lure so it's more frequent catches, there's no look at the sea for more lutations, let's say. But what there is mending, so I'm not really going to lose durability. If anything, I'm going to gain durability, and so I've got nothing that's going to help me. So what I'm going to do is I'm setting myself 15 minutes, and I'm going to see what I can get in that 15-minute period. Then basically what I get is I want you guys to do the same challenge as me. Get a normal fishing rod. A normal fishing rod will do. This is basically a normal fishing rod, but it's just the fact that the durability will never go down. And I want you guys to try it as well. Give yourself 15 minutes, and I want you to tell me what sort of things you get in that time. So without further ado, 3, 2, 1, go. So I've just set the timer, got 15 minutes, see what we can get. So I will pause the timer once it's night and I actually go like inside to sleep. But one thing I will say, it's not going to be the most engaging of episodes, and I do apologise for that. So if you're just interested about what I get at the end of the 15 minutes, feel free to skip forward towards the end of the video and see what I get. But for now, I'm just going to be doing this, and I'm going to just be talking about what I've enjoyed so far in LoveCraft, what I intend to do, like what is my vision of things. Because at the start of the series I said that I want to be adding stuff that I love, like maybe pixel arts and stuff that I love, or buildings that represent things I love. It's LoveCraft at the end of the day. And I want to be talking about my main house, which I do intend to actually start building very soon. You might just have heard my dog Scamp in the background barking, and I don't know why he's barking. Shut up, Scamp. But yeah, let's start with the house first of all. I do intend to start that very soon, and I do realise it's going to be a big project, so the sooner that I start it, the better, because it means that I can move into that sooner rather than later. I don't want to get past like half distance in this series and still be in the house I am now, even though I love the house behind me. Like, I love that house, I really do, and this area is going to stay. There's actually a couple of grass blocks that I still haven't like changed to grass blocks. So that's another thing. Also, I want to say next episode I will be turning the mob spawner into a grinder, and it will be set out like a tutorial, so I'll tell you what exactly you need to do it yourself, and how I'm going to give it a step-by-step process. So if you want to know how to do that, then watch that video. But yeah, going back onto my main house, it is going to be a big project, and I know exactly how I'm going to do it, but it might be quite a while until it's done. But it's something that I'm probably going to be doing more off camera than on camera, but I might do a bits and bobs to show you the process of how I've done it. It is going to be a completely original design, something that, oh, I haven't even casted out my rod. It is going to be complete original. I haven't copied it from anywhere. It's something that I have done in the past, the style, but that style I made up myself. We've got a Nemo! Oh my god! But yeah, it's completely original, so it's all my own ideas. I haven't stolen any inspiration or anything from any other person. It's completely my own, and that's why I want to make it, because I want to show you guys things I've made completely that are original. The only thing that isn't original from anything that I've made is probably the leaves around the houses and stuff, which I've seen, but it's just leaves. It's not like I've stolen exactly block for block what I've done it, so I think that's fine. But everything else from the series is me, completely me. Even with pixel art that I make, I'm going to do it completely myself. I'm not going to use any designs. But everything on this series is going to be completely me, because it's just me celebrating how much I love Minecraft, how far I've come as a Minecrafter. And yeah, I'm just going to enjoy that. But yeah, what else did I want to talk about? I wanted to talk about yeah, things that I love, that I want to represent in this series. One thing that I do want to make, and I think I've mentioned this already, is a small football stadium. I don't think I'm ever going to have the materials to make a full-size one, plus I don't think I will have the time to do it, so I'm probably going to make a miniature football stadium. But that still means that for the pitch itself, it's glowstone, the whole pitch, and then you put green carpet over it, a green and white, depending on, obviously, for the lines and stuff. So that's going to take a long time to get. Obviously I'll need like a looting sword to kill blazes, I'll need like a silk touch pickaxe to get glowstone in the nether. It'll be a long process, but again, it's something that I'll be working towards quite a bit. I might do off camera, just grinding out materials, because that's one thing that I know you guys probably won't want to watch. Other things that I want to make is, I would love to make something like a bat cave underneath my main house, under my manor, because it will be Jealous Manor, obviously. It's not going to be like Wayne Manor, even though like the manor idea is just a coincidence, but it's like Batman themed with Bruce Wayne and stuff like that. But I want to make sort of like a bat cave, and I do want a bat signal, so that's an inspiration for Batman. Also, I would love to get like a pet bat, and I have done this in the past. It took me bloody ages. I found a bat in a cave, and I made like a singular tunnel that I could walk through, and I basically blocked up. If say the bat moved towards my house, I blocked up behind it, so it got gradually closer and closer, and I got it in like an enclosure in my house on another world. And I think I had it as glass at the time, and I noticed that you can't see a name tag through glass, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to try and change it to iron bars. If I knew already that you still couldn't see name tags from iron bars, I wouldn't have done it. But for the last piece that I had to change over from glass to iron bars, with the bat inside, it managed to glitch the block and get out, and it was just flying around my castle in one of my worlds, and I tried to trap it. I couldn't do it, so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to let it fly about. What it did was, it flew into my fireplace. In hindsight, I should have blocked up the fireplace. I've got rid of the flames at least, so it wasn't going to kill itself. But it's just one of those things where it's just a funny story. But I'd love to get a pet bat, but I just don't know logistically how to do. Another thing that I want to make, which is maybe not something I love per se, but it's something that I just wanted to do for a while on Minecraft, because there's a lot of different animals about, is make a zoo which has at least one of every animal like available. So that includes a polar bear, a parrot, a llama, a ocelot, maybe like a wild ocelot, and then a tamed ocelot, so there's a cat and an ocelot. I want like a wolf, cow, chicken, pig, bat. Like, I want everything, and then like a proper zoo, so you can walk around, see the different enclosures. All of them are going to be named so they don't despawn. Other things I want to make, obviously, on the series are like villages and villagers, so I can do like sick trades with them. I want to make a big farm that's got all the different crops in eventually. Oh, actually, yeah, I got beetroot seeds. I haven't placed them down. Maybe I get rid of some of the wheat and I put some beetroot down. Potentially that's a key idea. Yeah, that actually really could be a good idea. Just to let you guys know, we're nearly halfway through the 15 minutes, so we've got 7 minutes 45 left. So we're nearly halfway through, and so far we've got not the best of loots. We've got 2 Nemos, which is pretty good. I might put one in an item frame, put it in my house somewhere, I don't know. What else do I want? I'd like to make something like a poke center or like a Pokemon arena in the town. That'd be pretty good. So the floor has got like a giant Pokeball on, and I just think that would be pretty good. What other things do I love that I might put in? So I've got football with a football stadium, I've got Batman, Pokemon. Ooh, I saw that bobbing up and down, but I didn't really think. I would love to make like a racetrack as well, because I love Formula 1. I'd love to make a little racetrack, or even a theme park. That would be pretty cool. Make like a roller coaster. But again, it's just getting the materials and making it. Because I'd love this whole world. Like this view in front of me, I can see things in the horizon. That is going to be that. I'd love to, I don't know where I would put a mini football stadium. That potentially could go in the desert, because there's a bit more space. But one thing I love about this area is completely flat. It's not really like hilled flatland, which is like what you normally see. Another good thing about me fishing right now is, even though I'm not getting the best of stuff, I am getting levels now, because you might notice that my fishing rod is full durability now. This is quite a long day, you know. Well, the sun is going down because it's starting to come night time, and I can stop the stopwatch then. Oh my god, we're getting another Nemo. We've actually got nearly as many Nemos as we have salmon. We've actually got more Nemos than pufferfish, even though Nemos or clownfish a lot more rare. Right, let's make the final fish, and then we'll have to pause the stopwatch. So I've got my finger on the stop button, and I've got my other thing on my other hand on the. It's a fish. Oh, why did I recast? Oh, I didn't press the stop button. Stop. So we've still got 5.5 minutes of that. I just want something shiny. Either another rod or another bow or a enchanted book, because all enchanted books are the equivalent of a level 30, which is good. So realistically, fishing is like a win-win, because you're gaining levels through fishing, and you could get level 30 items. Why heck would it do? The things that you can only get from fishing, books wise, you can only get Frostwalker and Mending as books from fishing, and I've only ever had like one Frostwalker book, which is on the same one as I lost my bat who flew into a fireplace. But also I've had probably about 5 or maybe more than that, about 7 or 8 mending books, and they're just so useful. The best thing by far to put mending on is a sword, because you're gaining levels from it. It only makes sense to put it on something that you actually gain XP from. So with a sword, when you kill stuff, they drop XP, which goes back onto your sword, so you never lose durability on it. You can have it on a bow, and you can actually, or you can fish out bows that have already got mending on it, but you can't have infinity and mending on the same bow, which kind of sucks. But I'm not sure it's a good enchant to have on a bow, because bows last a long time anyway, because realistically you don't use a bow too much. Oh, I didn't press start again, so I'm going to go down to a minute, because I think I've done at least a minute's worth. So we've got 4 minutes 20. Let's see what we can get. Got a bottle of water. That is fantastic. You know what I will do? I'm going to put everything in there, so anything new we get is going to go into a hopper. That's a fish. That's not new. But yeah, next episode is going to be the tutorial of how to turn a zombie spawner into a grinder, and the same works for a skeleton as well. So I will make that clear in the next episode. And then the episode after that, I'm tempted to say either never mining or potentially starting on my house, but it is technically another building episode, so maybe exploring instead of that, because we need to finish off the western map, and then we can go on to another one. Lily pad, got strings alright, because we can make more fishing rods, even though we don't need another fishing rod now, because this one will never ever leave. Durability will never go down. The only way that I'll lose it is if I die, say, and it despawns. But I did make the rule that if I die, I'm done. Maybe the fishing rod's not, but I am done on this server. I haven't died yet, and I don't intend to die at all on the server. But yeah, I need to start getting levels, so obviously the spawn is good. Then I need to get obviously good gear. Then I can take on the woodland mansions. If I get a looting free sword, I can go into Nether, try and get some wither skulls, take on the wither. Fortune free, still need to get on pickaxe, still need like silk touch on pickaxes, shovels and stuff. So there's still a lot to be done, especially with enchants and levels. And yeah, it's going good. So we've got just under 2.5 minutes left of this fishing. I just want something rare, because I've done tiny bits of fishing, but none sustainable. And I think this is the first time that I've actually done fishing for a good amount of time. Plus, it's just such a chill catch up, have interactive episode. I think next time I do fishing, I might stream it, because that means when people can come into the stream and it's a bit more interactive. But it's a good chance for me to update you guys and stuff, tell you my thoughts of how it's going. Plus it's a good chance to actually get some decent content. It depends obviously if I fish something out, because I remember like first time I went fishing, 5th thing, and I said I want to just fish for 5 things. 5th one was a saddle. That's just brilliant. In my mind, that's just brilliant. Brilliant content. And there's been some episodes where it's been so hyped, like our last mining one where we managed to get 24 diamonds, found the spawner, got plenty of gold and iron. It was brilliant. So it's nice to have some chilled episodes. It's nice to have ones where you're on the edge of something spectacular. Okay, so we've got less than a minute left of this challenge, so probably like 3 more casts, really. Nothing to shout about really, but like again, I've set the challenge that if you guys want to do it, show me what you got. Honestly, if you get any book, you've won. If you get any bow, you've won. If you get a fishing rod, you've won. Because honestly, I've set the benchmark pretty bad, and potentially I could actually do this again at some point, but maybe with the enchants on it once I get a better fishing rod. Because the best way I'm going to get a better fishing rod is if I fish one out. Because I don't really want to waste a level 30 enchant on a fishing rod unless I have to, which I'm happy to do if once my spawner's done. And that is going to be that is 15 minutes. Not great, not honestly, not great at all, but you know what, they will end it by just feeding the cows, because they are famished. All of them are grown up, so it's been a while. I don't know why I fed all 5 then. One's going to just be in love mode for a while. I feel bad for him. You can't fuck another cow. So some of these are actually grown. So what I'm going to do, like this is how you farm them, because you get all 3 back, and then you just plant it back down. I don't think that one was fully grown. I'm not going to farm all of them. I think one actually fell on the other cactus then. Yeah, one fell on the cactus then, which is fine, but we're still getting profit, which is nice. I need to harvest my farm at some point. But yeah guys, that's going to wrap up the 11th episode of LoveCraft. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and until next time, goodbye.